Okay, welcome. This is Elevation with Elton. My name is Elton Potts. Some of you know me, some of you don't. If this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment, make sure you get involved, and let's jump right in. If you haven't watched our first video, please make sure you go watch that so you understand what this is all about. This is not me talking to you in a way that makes me better than you. This is us growing and learning together. So, with that said, today, what we're going to talk about is it's not anyone else's fault that you don't have what you want in life. Okay. Again, it's not anyone else's fault that you don't have all the things that you want out of life. Why do I say that? Because guess what? No matter what background you have in whatever religion or whatever non religion, whatever you believe as a higher power, whether it be God, karma, Allah, Buddha, anything, any belief system says that you literally are brought here to be in abundance. It's already given to you. Everything you could ever want is already destined to be yours. So, when all of those different places and all of those different books say that, you got to believe that it's true. But guess what? It means that it's there waiting for you to take it. But if you don't take it, and some people like to say you block your blessings. Okay. If you don't take it, it can't be a gift. You have to receive a gift. You have to receive your abundant living. Okay. So when someone comes to you and says, hey, we need you to try this, obviously, if you have any discernment, you want to look into it, do your homework, do your due diligence. Don't just turn them down because why? Oh, it's one of those things. It's another scheme. It's a get rich quick program, whatever it is. Maybe it's just, hey, come and check out my church. Hey, why don't we get together for a barbecue? You don't know that person, but how will you know them if you never engage with them? So you got to take steps out of your box, out of your comfort zone, and do the things that you are called to do in order to make your abundance there. Things are put in your life to steer your path. If you don't listen and follow directions and let whatever it is you believe in guide you in the right way, you will never get to the place that you want to be. This universe, your higher power, whatever that name comes with, has brought you here not to make you struggle, not to make you want, not to make you envy what someone else has. It has been here, brought you here to live a full life, to live abundant life, to have the things you want and desire, and maybe even have things that you didn't even know that you wanted and desired. Okay, so just understand that if you're not where you want to be in life, then you have to change what it is that you're doing. Simply put, that means if that means get a new job, if that means start a new hobby, start a new business, whatever it means, that's your choice. You have to sit down and literally look at your whole entire life. You have to be honest. Where did I go wrong? Where were my mistakes? How can I fix them? How can I go back in and do the things that I know I should do to get the life that I want? Who do I have to open up to? Who do I have to bring into my circle? And who do I need to kick out? of that circle. Guys, just because someone is in your circle because they're a family member, because they've been a friend forever. Okay. I know we've all heard it. People are in your life for a season, some longer than others. Okay. However, that doesn't mean they're there permanently, no matter what status it is that they hold in your life. Yes, sometimes you have to shut out family members. Sometimes you have to shut out long personal friends because if their goals don't align with your goals and their beliefs don't align with your beliefs, then they are holding you back. But again, why do I say it's your fault that you're not getting and not their fault? Because you are keeping them here. You are allowing them to stay and drive you off of the path that you're supposed to be on. We all know them. There are people who will just drain you. Okay. And some of them are not doing it on purpose. Some of them are not uh negative even. Some of them are just positive, but they want all your time. And you can't do that. You can't dedicate your whole time to one person who isn't helping you move towards your overall goals. Now, let's not make this sound like you just got to cut everybody off and go at it and then just get where you got to go. And it doesn't matter who's with you. There are people that you want to keep by who will help you get to that goal. But you've got to see who those people are and be 1000% honest with yourself and say, this person is not helping me. So at very least, I'm going to minimize the amount of time that I give this person out of my life. Because when you're trying to reach a goal, that should be your focus. If you want a bigger house, if you want to own a house at all, if you want to feel more peace, it doesn't even have to be materialistic. You want to feel more peace in your life, you have to remove the people who cause that peace to go away. So, again, it's your fault. You're not where you want to be in your life. Now, that doesn't just mean financially, that means spiritually, that means emotionally. Whatever that looks like for you, if you're not there, your call to action, your homework, whatever you want to call it, is to sit down and look at your goals. Write them down. What do you want in your life? Find the biggest thing that you want so horribly that it's just eating away at you that you don't have it. And then right below that, write down what does it take for you to get that thing. Just do it in little small steps. It doesn't have to be a long, huge jump and you got to do everything today. Okay. Just do small steps. Eventually you will get there. Plus, doing smaller steps, guys, if you mess that step up, you don't have to go so far back to start over again. Okay. If you're only taking, 2 feet 2 foot steps, then guess what? You only got to go back 2 feet to get started and be back on track. Okay. So take the small steps, write down what it takes for you to get there. Then I want you to take another page and say, what are you going to do to accomplish those steps? When you do that, look at it, analyze it, and put it into focus, put it into action, and put it to work in your life. If that means you have to remove some people, then you remove them. Because guess what? If you're thinking about they need to be removed, they probably do. Okay. So Do that. That's your homework. Make sure you comment below if you did it. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, if you like what I'm saying, great. Give me a thumbs up. If you don't, give me a thumbs down. Do whatever you feel is right for you. And then if you disagree, please put in the comments and say, this is why I disagree. No one is going to criticize you. No one is going to make you feel like you're an outcast because you don't agree. That's why we're all here. We have our own opinions, and I would love to hear yours. So make sure you comment, you subscribe, and make sure you share this. Maybe there's somebody else that you know that needs this. So, Elevation with Elton, it's your fault. You're not where you want to be, and you don't have the things that you want in your life. Now, again, your call to action, your homework. Write out a list of the things you want the most. Take the first thing on that list, the top priority. Write down what it's going to take you to get to it, and then write down what you're going to do to accomplish those steps. Put in the comments if you like, comment, and make sure you subscribe and come back for the next one.